Music is more than sound. It shapes your brain, lifts your mood, and connects your heart with others. Stay with us to explore this amazing journey. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more inspiring content. Part 1: The Amazing Brain and the Hidden Power of Music. Our brain is often called the most powerful computer in the world, but in truth, it is even more than that. It is alive, dynamic, and always working. Even while you sleep, your brain never stops. It keeps your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and your thoughts moving. Every moment of your life is guided by this incredible organ inside your head. Yet, many of us forget how much our brain needs care and exercise, just like our body. We eat well, go to the gym, or take a walk to keep our body fit. But how often do we think about giving our brain the same kind of workout? One of the most surprising and powerful ways to train the brain is through music. When you play an instrument, you are not just making sounds, you are giving your brain a full workout. Imagine yourself sitting at a piano. Your eyes move quickly as they read the notes on the sheet. Your ears listen carefully to the melody, judging if each sound is right. Your hands and fingers move with precision, pressing the keys in time. If you play drums, your feet might be active as well. All of this happens at the same time, and your brain is the conductor making everything work together. Unlike many activities that use only one or two parts of the brain, music demands the cooperation of many regions at once. This is why scientists often say that playing an instrument is like going to the gym for your mind. It strengthens the brain in ways that no other activity can. Your visual centers, hearing centers, and motor control systems are all active, firing rapidly and building strong connections. This teamwork inside your brain not only makes you a better musician, but also makes you sharper and more focused in daily life. When you play music regularly, you are not just creating art, you are also training your brain to be stronger, faster, and healthier. So, the journey begins with a simple truth. Music is not only about entertainment or performance. It is about shaping the way your brain grows and works. The power of music goes far beyond the stage or practice room. It enters the very core of who we are, influencing how we think, remember, move, and even how we feel. Part 2: Music, Memory, and a Sharper Mind. Memory is one of the most important gifts of the brain. Without memory, we cannot learn, grow, or even know who we are. Yet, memory is also something fragile. Many people forget names, numbers, or even events from yesterday. As we grow older, memory can become weaker. But here is the wonderful news. Learning and playing music is one of the best natural ways to make memory stronger. Think about what happens when you learn a new song. You must remember every note, every rhythm, and every melody. Your brain is working hard to keep all these details in place. This process is like exercise for your memory cells. Every time you practice, your brain is building stronger connections between different areas. These connections are like bridges, helping information travel faster and stay longer. That is why musicians often show better memory, not only for music, but also for daily life. They can remember names more easily, keep phone numbers in mind, or recall information for work or study more quickly. The benefits do not stop with memory. Playing an instrument also makes your mind sharper. To play music, you must concentrate deeply. You need to focus on the notes, the rhythm, the timing, and even the emotion in the song. This focus trains your brain to ignore distractions. It is like teaching your mind how to stay in the moment. And this ability does not only help in music, it helps in school, at work, and in daily conversations. People who practice music often show better attention skills because they have trained their brain to notice details and stay focused for longer periods. Another powerful effect of music on the brain is problem solving. When you face a difficult part of a song, you do not give up. You try again, step by step, until you find a way to play it correctly. This process teaches your brain patience, creativity, and logical thinking. These same skills are useful for real-life problems. Whether you are solving a math question, planning your schedule, or dealing with challenges at work, music shows you that complex problems can be broken down into smaller steps, and that every challenge has a solution if you keep going. Music also has a special connection with language and mathematics. When you play, you are working with sounds, rhythms, and patterns. These are very similar to the building blocks of language and numbers. For example, rhythm is about counting beats and understanding fractions. A whole note, a half note, a quarter note. This teaches the brain mathematical thinking without you even noticing. At the same time, music improves your ear for sounds, which can make learning new words or even a new language easier. Musicians often develop better listening skills and stronger vocabulary because of this training. In the end, music does more than give us pleasure. It sharpens the mind like a finely made tool. It makes memory stronger, focus deeper, and thinking clearer. It prepares the brain to solve problems, learn faster, and adapt better. When you play an instrument, you are not just practicing a hobby. You are building a sharper and more intelligent version of yourself. So, if you ever doubt the value of music, remember this. Every note you play is also a lesson for your brain. Every rhythm is a new chance to train your memory. Every melody is a step toward a sharper, brighter mind. Part 3. The Changing Brain and the Emotional Gift of Music. For many years, people believe that the human brain stops growing once we become adults. They thought that after a certain age, the brain could not change anymore. But now, science has shown something completely different. The brain has an amazing power called neuroplasticity. This means that our brain can keep changing, building new connections, and becoming stronger no matter how old we are. And music is one of the most powerful ways to use this gift. Think of your brain as a big city filled with roads. Every road is a connection between brain cells. When you play music, it is like building new roads or making the old ones wider and faster. If you practice often, these roads become stronger and more efficient. That means information can move quickly between different parts of your brain. The part that sees music on the page can talk more easily to the part that moves your fingers. The part that listens to the sound can connect better with the part that feels emotions. Slowly, your brain reshapes itself, becoming better at handling complex tasks. This is not just theory. Brain scans of musicians show real physical changes in the brain structure. Certain areas, such as those for memory, coordination, and hearing, are larger and more developed compared to people who do not play an instrument. It is as if music leaves a physical fingerprint inside your brain, changing the way it is built and how it works. This change does not only help you in music. A brain that is flexible and well-connected also learns faster, adapts better, and thinks more clearly in everyday life. But music does not only change the brain, it also changes the way we feel. Playing an instrument can be like opening a secret door to our emotions. Many people notice that when they play, stress and worry start to disappear. The reason is that music triggers the brain to release special chemicals, such as dopamine, which is often called the happy chemical. Dopamine makes us feel pleasure, joy, and motivation. That is why learning a new song or playing a favorite tune can bring an instant feeling of happiness. Music also gives us a safe space to express emotions. Sometimes words are not enough to describe what we feel inside. But through music, we can show sadness with a slow, gentle melody or joy with a fast, bright rhythm. This kind of expression is deeply healing. It allows us to face our emotions, understand them, and let them go. That is why music therapy is often used to help people who suffer from stress, anxiety, or even trauma. Another powerful benefit of playing music is the feeling of achievement. Every time you learn a new piece, no matter how simple, you prove to yourself that you are capable. This builds confidence and pride. These small victories collect over time, and they shape a stronger sense of self. When you feel proud of what you can do, it becomes easier to face challenges in other areas of life. In daily life, music can be a loyal companion. After a long, stressful day, sitting with your guitar or piano can bring peace. In moments of sadness, music can give comfort. In times of joy, it can make your happiness even greater. The emotional benefits of music are not only about the moment you play, it leaves a lasting effect on your heart and mind. So, music is both science and art. It changes the brain physically through neuroplasticity, and it changes the heart emotionally through expression and joy. It is a bridge between the structure of the mind and the feelings of the soul. When you play an instrument, you are shaping not only your brain, but also your emotional life. You are creating balance, harmony, and resilience inside yourself. Part 4. Movement, Connection, and the Lifelong Gift of Music. When you watch a person play the violin, the piano, or the guitar, it is easy to focus on the beautiful sound. But if you look more closely, you will notice something else: the incredible movement of the body. Fingers fly across keys or strings, hands move with precision, eyes read the notes, and sometimes feet press pedals or tap rhythms. All of these actions require fine motor skills and excellent coordination. Playing an instrument is like training your brain and your body to work as one perfect team. Your brain plans the movement, then sends signals to your muscles. The muscles respond quickly, moving with exact control. Over time, these signals become faster and smoother. This is why musicians often have very good hand-eye coordination. Their eyes can guide their hands naturally, without delay. This skill is not only useful in music, it also helps in daily life. Writing, drawing, typing, or even tying shoelaces can feel easier when your brain and body are so well connected. The improvements go deeper than just fine motor skills. Music also strengthens the communication between different parts of the brain. When you play, your brain learns to send and receive messages faster. This means that movements in general become more efficient. Tasks that once felt clumsy become more graceful. Even simple actions, like holding a pen or cutting with scissors, can benefit from this invisible training. In this way, music helps you build not only art but also practical life skills. Yet, music's gifts are not only physical or mental, they are also social. Playing with others creates a unique bond that words cannot fully describe. In a band, orchestra, or even a small group, you must listen to each other, follow the rhythm together, and create harmony. This silent teamwork builds trust and friendship. It makes you feel part of something bigger than yourself. Shared music often leads to strong social connections, the kind that bring joy and support in life.